Travel with Dave. I've been robbed a few times while paying a bill. I think it's happened at least twice. I was in Colombia and I had to pay the cable bill. You can't pay it online. People go to like a terminal, they get the bill, they got to pay like within 3 days or something like that. They go to the office and they pay. So it was a holiday, it was a Wednesday. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go to the office, pay this bill, 20, $30. And I get there, I see a bunch of employees and some other guys, and I go to open the door, it doesn't open. And they turn around and look at me, and I was like, what's going on? One of them eventually opens the door. And I go in and I sit where you pay the bills, and some guy comes over and sits. So I'd like to pay my bill, and I had to say it in Spanish. Puedo pagar la cuenta, however they say bill, I don't remember. Um, factoid or something. Factura. So I give the guy the money, and he just stares back at me. I said, yo quiero un recibo. And he writes on a piece of paper, handwritten, and I take it and I leave. He wasn't an employee. He was probably the boyfriend of one of the employees, and he stole the money. And the cable company called me and said I didn't pay the bill. And I was like, what are you talking about? I went to your office on the Wednesday. I went in and I paid the bill. They robbed me is what they did. And there were at least 3 women that had the uniforms on that were sitting at the table. They knew exactly what was going on. They don't care. They might have even split the money. There were like three men, no uniform, and 3 women with the uniform. So another time, I met this woman. First thing she does is start complaining to me about her ex-boyfriend, right? And I was naive at the time. Like, if it happened today, I would be, listen, later, I don't want to hear about how your ex-boyfriend cheated on you with his mistress and left you with the baby you don't want. You're full of shit, because they are. My ex-boyfriend. No, it's because you're a stupid woman, and he couldn't stand your stupidity is the reason why. There's no way that every woman had a boyfriend that cheated and left with a mistress. Can't possibly be true, but they all claim it, right? So she tells me this story, and I'm like, why would you say something like that to someone you just met? And I would chat with her. Her family owned the barbecue. It was a small barbecue, like this big. And they had a few tables. So one day, I don't know who her family is. It's not like they all come up and say, hey, I'm the family, or I'm the owner. So, and they don't wear uniforms. They just wear whatever they want to wear. And they're flip-flops, right? So I order some food. I sit down. I'm not like memorizing the guy's face or anything. And when I was done, I got up to pay. Nobody there. There was some younger people, like 3 teen boys. And one of them came up. I said, how much? And I gave him 200. I thought it was the wrong amount. And then I left. Then I got a message. Said, Dave, you didn't pay for your food last night. Checking the time. So, yes, I did pay for the food. And then it took me a while to realize, oh, whoever was there left, didn't take the money, didn't say anything. And the other people that were there, probably not employees, probably just hanging around because they know the scam. They know when the guy leaves and there's a customer, they're going to get the money from me, right? So she insisted I didn't pay. I'm telling you, I paid. They wanted 150. And I said, I used to live in the neighborhood. I moved now. It costs me 250 to get there and maybe 250 to come back. I'm not going to pay 500 to send you 150. Especially because how does a customer leave without paying? It's because they left without taking the money. And I think they might have shut down for the night because all the food was gone. They're not going to leave the food there. I'm pretty sure all the food was gone. I was really confused because this is late at night. It was like 11 p.m. or something like that. And sometimes I would sit there for like an hour because I would chat with this young woman who ended up being a lunatic. I think I told the story a long time ago where I was at the mall, which was a few blocks away, and when I got home, she sent me a message. I saw you at the mall, and I was like, "Why didn't you say hello?" She said, "I don't want to disturb you," and I was like, "You seriously can't think you were disturbing me by saying hello at the mall?" She's probably with another guy. Is probably what it was. But you get weird messages like that. They're obsessed with relationships. Like being single to them is like being unemployed. It's a really big deal to them. There might have been. Oh, I got robbed by the same taxi driver twice. Um, and there was the guy who put his hand behind his back as if he had a knife, and I gave him $4. I don't remember. Maybe there was another time when someone robbed me at one of these places where you pay the bills, but I don't think so. I haven't been robbed for more than $100 in my life. That's kind of maybe less than that. But that's like the total of the theft. Maybe $130, not including casinos and siblings. They know what they did, and my aunt, she knows what she did. um. Okay, so that was Colombia. No, that was the Philippines. This was a woman that I met in the Philippines in Cologne near the Muslim temple. Like 5 times a day, you would hear this noise. I don't remember what it was because I don't live there anymore. Um, but I used to walk by it every day. Okay, so that's it for today. And the other thing I did was I went to hang out with some friends. There's a lot of foreigners here. The guys in the small towns are quite a bit better than in the big city. Um, they're a lot easier to deal with. They talk about more interesting things, and they talked about having coffee at another restaurant, and we talked about the Filipino service. I don't remember what else we spoke about. It was a nice day, and I went swimming. Filipinos do not swim when it's sunny out. They wait until it's cloudy, and then they all come out into the pool. And I don't like it when it's cloudy. I get out of the pool when it's cloudy. So that was it. Oh, I wanted to talk about what it's like to date a Filipina woman. And I've had maybe 7 girlfriends here. This is what it's like. Good morning. And you respond back, good morning. Did you have lunch yet? No. Good afternoon. You respond, good afternoon. I'm at the grocery store. So I hope you buy something good. And then you get something. Did you have dinner? Say, no, not yet. And then they'll say good night. And then the next day, good morning. Did you have lunch yet? I'm at the grocery store. Did you have dinner? Good night. And they repeat this every day. And that's what the conversations are like with the Philippine women. And when I say that they're impossible to talk to, that's what I'm talking about. They will not talk about anything else other than saying hello and where they are. Those are the two things that I hear over and over again. They won't say anything like, oh, you know what? I got to go now, so I'll chat with you later. You don't get any of that. They just never speak to you again. Or maybe a month later you hear from them and they'll start up a conversation. The other thing is, running out of time, if you ask them anything, they like to say that things are good or bad. So it's always good. So yeah, it's good. 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 And I'll get messages from 10 women on the dating website and it all says good, 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 good. And I post them on my websites. It's funny. People don't understand, but that is what it's like chatting with the Filipinas. They're not big talkers about anything.